gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door, the unholy relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery, their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. Yes, their numbers have dwindled through the years. But a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody work for coin. To this day, they shame us with their very existence. The North bleeds, flogged by war. The battles are the gods' whip, chastisement for our sins. And let us not forget the terrors, the scourges from beyond our world. The wild hunt rides the sky with every full moon. The Dark Raiders abduct our children into lands unknown. Some say they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course back into the light? Will we find the strength to banish the mages from our kingdoms? Unite around the warmth of the eternal fire. Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
Triss could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Kareem Tilly, an Oniromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Kareem Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, were reunited. Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
こんばんは，各位晚上好，我是真，欢迎来到真好电玩游戏实况频道。我们现在玩的是巫师3年度版，进行到跟特丽斯一起逃出升天，带着一大团拖油瓶。应该是要逃出来才对啊。对，已经到下水道的末端了吧？码头跟德斯科侧碰面。
Finally. You bloody took long enough.
Did you have time to look around? How's the ship?
Creaky piece of junk. Wood's rotting. Sails are prone to rip like an old pair of knickers. And the...
Will we make it to Kavir?
Provided you don't run into any storms.
I'll signal the others to come.
Need any help? Can I play the violin for you? Fetch some flowers or bonbons?
最怕我。
What the hell's that mean?
What? Don't tell me you don't plan to beg her to stay.
Why do you even care?
I adore love stories. Especially the ones that end happily ever after.
Hunters! Hunters approaching!
Board the ship! We want them alive!
Oh, Hunter.
Let's go and spear for you! Quick! Let out!
什么鬼啊
Dijkstra, I don't know how to...
No time for courtesies, my dear. Get on board.
One last farewell. I'll never forget what...
留下巴特利斯。怎么可以再会呢？再会去哪里？留下吧。
Stay with me.
Carol, not this again. Especially not here. Not now.
Miss Marigold! Please.
We had our chance. But let it go.
I love you.
Let's try again.
I don't have the strength to try. If I was sure it would work.
安安，林黛玉。
Miss Marigold, we're casting off.
Oh no! Oh no! 妹子跟船一样远去了，哭啊
Well, mate, at least you tried. The sorceress turned me down once. Want to hear the story?
Rather hear why the hell you care about my relationship with Triss.
If I say it's because I like you, want what's best for you, would you believe me?
No.
Wise. You should stay out of politics. I know it, you know it, and Triss knows it, which is not insignificant. Your other lover, not so much. She's cuddled up to Nilfgaard, and you'll follow her as always. And one day, we might find ourselves on opposite sides of the barricade. It'll be a damn shame. But that seems a distant future to me. Right now, we should talk about the more immediate.
Sure this is the right time, Siggy. Triss and I just...
Spare me, Geralt. Witches are stripped of feeling. Not one emotion in that body of yours. And I've an urgent matter to discuss.
What?
And that is?
What would you say? How many mages did we save? Altogether?
Dunno. Didn't count. 30, maybe. Give or take a few.
And how many would you say remain in the north? How many alchemists, healers, herbalists? 2,000? 3?
Doing a population count? Is that it?
No, I'm concerned. In Novigrad they had us. We were here. But who'll save those in Rimba? Banard, Ardcraig, Gullet? You know damn well that daft bastard Radovid won't rest till he's killed them all. Every last one. Yennefer and Triss included.
Moving as speeches go. Now get to the point. Why are you telling me this?
Because I want you to help me kill Radovid.
Radovid.
You that concerned about the mages of the world? Expect me to believe that?
Actually, yes. But not because I'm sensitive or it gives me a heartache, true. To my mind, this systemic persecution is foremost a symptom of a far more serious problem. A madman rules Redania. I served Vizimir, Radovid's father, was his head of intelligence for more than 2 decades. Together, we transformed Redania, made it the North's most powerful realm. Any idea what made it strong?
Its armies, I'd wager.
And you'd bloody lose, you idiot. Mass mobilization, inciting peasants to take up their scythes, straighten them. Where's the art in that? Much harder to build a strong state with healthy commerce, manufacturing, solid alliances, progressive science, and fair, independent courts that hand down just judgments. Vizimir and I managed to do just that, through years of fucking hard work. I will not sit on my hands as that little shit squanders that. Radovid the and my ass. Radovid the witless, I'd say. Will you help me, Geralt?
I don't kill kings. Just not a regicide. Rumors to the contrary be damned.
I know. I'm merely asking your aid in organizing the assassination. Someone else will strike the blow.
Dijkstra. Might not have heard this, though I'd find that hard to believe. But Witchers are neutral on principle, so...
Oh, bollocks. That's a convenient excuse you lot try to hide behind every time the temperature rises. It's grown hot, my friend, and it grows hotter still. Pyres burn in every city. For mages great and small, your female friends included. For non-humans, for Witchers soon. Is that the North you espouse? The North you're prepared to live in? Silence. Cards close to your chest, I understand. To slay a king, it's not exactly some bloody necker contract. You think on this. Think on what I said. And if you conclude you'd rather change the course of history, instead of riding its current to hell, you come find me.
Come for me.
At the Passiflora, in the garret. I'll be waiting with my mates.
I'll think about it.
I think about it.
So long, Geralt.
So long, Geralt. 致命阴谋。减吃时间。
Armed ruffians in town. Scandalous.
面包，最好是路上有面包啊。堆烂东西啊！我只想跳下面那一层。算了，懒得去捡，都是鸟东西。Hot girl。
Any last words?
Hey! 巫师无双。我有朋友跟我说，他玩巫师，他觉得他太难。我玩杰洛特，目前我都还没死过啊，只有玩西里的时候有死掉而已，感觉不出什么难度啊，目前呢。可恶，一堆东西，不捡又有点受不了，捡了又觉得有点麻烦。我刚才我刚才尸体捡完了吗？我都搞不清楚了，捡到搞不清楚。有刚
Bad idea.
强盗在桥下面，有170的负重。这个是搭船哦，看一下还有没有什么，一直要我解这个。普希拉在哪里呀？好，就来这里，顺便清一下我们的道具。强盗
What is it?
We're a problem, Master Witcher. A mate of ours got injured, and we can't seem to find him.
Poor lad could bleed to death.
You tracked many a monster. Would you sniff our friend out as well? We're willing to pay.
Why not? Short delay won't hurt.
Lead the way, Mark. As you can, though. Poor lad needs help.
Need some kind of lead first. Any clues?
Yeah, he ran. Toward the port. Came out of the sewers.
Sewers? Should be an easy scent to follow.
关门大吉之2，什么鬼啊？没有想要理你的意思，我先去见我的妹子。哎呦
Wouldn't idea. Witcher got it wrong.
靠背嘞，死吧！奇怪喽。
top-notch swords.
Show me what you have in stock.
Should have star. 亚登之印，买。坤恩之印加5%。肢解几率加6%。加15啊。15就等于是提升了10%的攻击。算了，反正理他，继续卖掉。
So long.
Last chance to surrender. Any needs are not stopped.
The great Erasmus Begelman's Memorious Derby. Ride Ronald
这样绕一圈哦。
to the Begelman Estate.
记得不用啊，有这么蠢吗？ 他导引的方向不是叫我找这个耶，到底要叫我去哪？好像不是，这个颜色不对，是在2楼的样子。
Welcome, welcome.
诶，我没有跟这个人玩过昆特法耶。 诶，还是那是因为原本的店长是法师，走掉了。山羊啤酒块是不是这间店啊？搞不清楚。对了，应该没错。白羊皮SPA。 他没钱了。算了，差不多。Play 困头吧。
Up for a few rounds of Gwent?
哇，有4张，这是特殊牌。好奇妙的牌组啊！我只能祈祷人家丢牌过来，让我的稻草人换。2只稻草人会不会太陡啊？靠起来2只打发，哇！我应该换走1只啊。牌耶，太恐怖了！恶心了。我靠，这样根本就要没牌了。虽然账面上有7张，4张都是。哎呦，这怎么办呢？2张这个太多了，这个也多1张，这个可恶啊！只能先放弃了，不然怎么办？先放弃好了。没什么牌，没什么牌。哎，放弃！我刚才忘记用这个，把牌换回来。 剩2张。剩最后1场。剩1张。莫名其妙赢了。希拉在2楼啊。
Think I pissed me trousers.
先记录。跟着他的指引好了，就搞不清楚武器弹到底在哪。哦，是在这一层。
I bid you a cool farewell.
What is it?
Hmm?
Think I know how to free Dandelion. Got a plan, but we need Dudu. Gotta find him.
This plan? What is it?
Our Doppler friend will assume Menga's form. Order Dandelion move to Oxenfurt. We can grab him on the way.
Brilliant. But how do you aim to find Dudu?
You're his friend. Any idea where he might be hiding?
With the Doppler, the question's never where, but as whom. In the past, facing trouble, he'd disappear, then reappear on the morrow with someone else. But this time he hasn't returned.
Known Dudu long?
I know this might sound strange, but I can't be sure. It seems you've been circling me for some time in various forms, trying to attract my attention.
Can't blame him for making the effort.
Thank you. I failed to notice him at first. Then he decided to shoot the moon, assume Dandelion's form.
What tipped you off? How do you know it wasn't Dandelion? Dudu not much of a singer.
No. He simply spoke about something other than...
We need to convince Dudu to reveal himself. Any friends we could leave a message with, someone he trusts?
Dandelion? Irina Renard's troupe, that's all really. Not certain he was friendly with anyone else. Spent dawn till dusk with the troupe, on stage or in the crowd.
So he liked going to the mummings?
Yes, I'm actually surprised he didn't come to us after it all happened. He certainly could have counted on the Foxen's help.
So if these mummers are ready to help...
We need only mention Dudu. Irina and company are deeply indebted to him.
Dudu and the mummers, how'd they meet?
That was my doing. Some opening night. Maxim lay comatose in his wardrobe, drunk as an otter. I thought of Dudu. Hard to imagine a better actor than a Doppler.
And Dudu revealed himself to them just like that?
I didn't think it wise to tell anyone. But Dudu and Irina took to each other completely and right away. He fell so hopelessly in love with the theatre.
That he started performing with you?
Yeah. Now Irina feels terribly guilty. They let him put himself in danger. She can't forgive herself.
Maybe we could use a play. You know, work a message to Dudu into something. Lure him out of hiding that way.
Not a bad idea, but I doubt a few lines would suffice. Besides, do you really think Dudu whiles away his days attending mummings he knows by heart?
So what do you suggest?
We must write an entire new play. From scratch. Something grand. Something that will grab Dudu's attention. So most importantly, it must have a splendid title. It must be the talk of the town. If you wish, we can start on it right away.
Not sure I'm cut out to write a play. Maybe you're better off doing this on your own.
It's sure to go quicker if you help me. You'll see, we'll have a grand time together.
All right. Guess we can start writing the play.
Any ideas for the plot?
Actually, I was hoping.
The key is to convince Dudu that he can rely on you, and that we wish to free Dandelion. The message must be clear, though naturally woven into the play's dramaturgical essence, meaning we need an appropriate dramatic structure. Following along?
More or less.
That'll do. Now to find the proper expressive form for our content. A gripping, contemporary story, that would be best. Perhaps about the condottieri of Povis. I know. Lorenzo Molla. A tale of a handsome but ruthless bandit, and the Doppler who manages to count on the help of his friend, who's a witcher, who in turn is prepared to do anything to save his no, better. His beloved. What do you think?
Let's keep thinking. That seems a bit...
Too fresh? Right you are. Wait, give me a minute. I've got it. We shall stage a story of the urchin of Erlenmore. Secret lovers, their betrothal, a curse, a cruel queen, bells sounding midnight. He reveals his face. He's a monster, there to steal Princess Pavere. They want him dead, but at that instant, a witcher steps in. And everything ends splendidly. So it's settled, yeah? You wish to say something?
Will I get a say in any of this, or have you decided everything already?
Why are you cross? It's the nature of the creative process. We toss around ideas and choose the best ones.
Meaning yours.
Well, you must admit I'm better acquainted with the theatre. Naturally, you'll play a part in shaping this play. Contribute to the work as a whole. Dandelion will explain how it works later.
We need a good title. Venture to say that's more important than the story itself.
I've some ideas. Perhaps you can choose.
Gonna consider my opinion this time?
Of course. We're partners in this. I'm just in charge. I've two really good ones. The Doppler's Salvation and A Changeling Rescued or The Witch's Triumph. Which do you prefer?
A Changeling Rescued or The Witch's Triumph. Really emphasizes the message we're trying to get across. Just one problem. No Dopplers in that story. Just a princess and a cursed urchin.
Nothing simpler. We need merely swap the Doppler in for the urchin. The message, that's what's important. A witcher arrives and saves the Doppler. Got it?
All right. So it's a comedy.
I was thinking more along dramatic lines. But if you prefer something lighter... Listen, merely decide and I'll get to work.
Think comedy's the safer option.
Very well. I must get to work. While you must pick a corner. Sit down, read silently, or just think. All right?
Fine, since you don't need help with the writing.
Geralt, wait. A rhyme for Witcher?
Did Itcher?
Ugh, just keep quiet. Done. I could make a small masterpiece of this had I a bit more time, but
We're fresh out of that. The hidden message to Dudu. What did you weave in?
Hidden message?
You were gonna work something in, like come to the Kingfisher at dawn, or...
That wouldn't be in keeping with the tone of the play, not at all.
You wrote it to contact Dudu. That was the purpose. Fine. So how do you see this working?
I don't know. I was counting on recognizing him by his scar. Or just improvising. Shall we worry about that later? First, you must take the script to Madame Irina. Sure you know where to find her? The troupe performs in the butcher's yard off the main square.
Join us later. See ya.
做的事越来越怪。
Take care now.
Where you going? That's a place of culture, not a
This where Madame Irina's troupe performs?
Yeah, but you can only enter with a ticket. There's no performance now. Mamas are just rehearsing. Process is interesting to observe, though. So, want a ticket?
No performance. Said so yourself.
You can still get a ticket. What'll it be? Need a ticket?
No, no need.
So be it, but you're not getting. Horse through a window, then we can watch gratis. These here are artistes. Need a ticket?
Yeah, one.
Here. Just stay out of sight, eh? Awful bashful, these mamas in rehearsal.
I don't know. Or will you stay longer? It's far safer.
Madame Irina, can we talk?
Geralt of Rivia. Dandelion's told us so much about you. Is he with you?
No, but I hope to bring him back soon. Here to talk about Dudu.
Let's speak in my quarters at the back of the theatre. We'll be undisturbed there. How can I help? We've not seen Dandelion or Dudu recently.
Dandelion's in trouble.
That much I guessed, though I am curious how serious it is. Did he see man's wife and go into hiding? Or did he write an offensive couplet about the priests of the eternal fire?
Worse. Lots. I'm gonna try to help him. Gotta contact Dudu first.
But he's disappeared as well.
Have a plan to lure him out of hiding, but I need your help. You?
But what can we possibly do?
I want to stage a play. Something that'll really draw the crowds.
I see. And you hope it'll get Dudu's attention as well, draw him here. So it must be an entirely new play? And who will write it?
Priscilla, actually. She's done writing it. Tells the story of a witcher who rescues a Doppler from certain death.
Sounds interesting. I'll gladly have a glance. But first we must think about getting the word out and organizing some protection. Ushers. Would you mind tending to these matters?
Think we need ushers? A play about Dopplers could be controversial, but are ushers absolutely necessary?
Can't be sure if you've attended many performances, but Novigrad crowds can be particularly difficult.
Rotten apples, tomatoes, eggs, that sort of thing?
Axes, butcher's knives, and bricks, actually.
Alright, know anyone appropriate?
Try the docks, perhaps. You're bound to find some men willing to do any work for a few crowns.
How can I help you spread the word about the premiere?
Well, we'd like all the city to hear about it, so we must clearly talk to the Puffins.
Who are the Puffins?
Street artists. Get them to announce the premiere, and even the muscles on the harbour piling will hear about it.
Where'll I find them?
They did occupy some rooms in the Bits in a townhouse, but I can't be sure they're still there. I've not seen them in the streets lately. They may very well have hung up their body hose.
See if I can find them, and if they'll work for us. Thanks for helping. I'll come back once I've found some ushers.
See you then. Ah, there you are.
Thanks for helping. I'll come back once I've found some ushers.
See you then.
拉肚做起跳可以做坏事。肚皮，那我爬上来拿肚皮。大叔干东西放那个游戏。继续保任务。
You're late to the bats are slamming the muck to the working man.
港口还从港口过来，应该是还好，没多远，差一点点。这有吧？这个导航跑蛮快的。 港口没有港口的那个快速船。
Good fight. Some nice footwork there.
The beast of Mechana! Killer instinct versus primal rage!
You guys really from Nilfgaard?
Oh, he's from ploughing Mechana, damn it! Not Nilfgaard. Raised by wild hands on the windswept plains of Magdera. Brothers, forged in bloodshed. Veterans of Mechana's infamous, filthy arenas. Who dares? Who will look the beast in?
Like to hire you to help out. We're staging a play.
Need us to kick some ass on stage.
Actually want you to usher. Keep the peace. Make sure no one's ass gets kicked, on stage or off.
Got the wrong men. Ass kicking's what we do.
Well, stand to make more than you do here.
Expecting trouble? Well, we need to bust some heads.
Can't rule it out. Bricks could start flying. Heard that from a reliable source.
Now! Wanna smash some bricklayers? Oh, he does, he does! Oh, I don't know my own brother. Give me that coin. And don't fret. We'll be there before any of the dancing starts.
记录啊！我今天将玩到这，待会10点玩些刺客教条和经典暗游合集3之首部曲。OK， 各位如果喜欢跟我们一起玩巫师3的话，可以左下角订阅，右下角喜欢，随时追踪我们直播时段，可以点击左下角的铃铛。跟部落格点个赞哦！我是真，你待会10点玩这个条。感谢各位，那么就先拜拜了。